This is how much people hate Hassan. There was a positive post about me on Twitter. That's crazy. There was a positive post about me on Twitter comparing to Hassan. I don't know what to say. It's the sign of the end of days. I know. Is this real? Yeah, this is a photo he took a few years ago. And it's so accurate, though? I guess so. Hassan bin Laden? That's his new name. Hassan bin Laden. I like that. And Shuan Head read a funny tweet. Let me see if I could find it. I haven't seen that. Make the rich pay. Oh, God. And so, where is it? There it is. Okay. Let me go back and pull it up. And, no, this isn't anything new. I don't think so. This is all the same stuff, I'm pretty sure. And, unless it's something I haven't seen before, I have no idea. But, I bookmarked it just for stream. Let me see if I can find it. So where is it here? Is this the one I was thinking of? Yeah, it is. This is an actual positive tweet about me. Like, and you have to like understand that like I am one of the prime evils of the world, right? Like, I mean, I'm disgusting, I'm abrasive, I'm mean, I'm vengeful, I'm selfish, I'm open about it. It's not like I even try to hide it. Like, I'm basically like almost every single bad thing that you can be, like you put it all into one thing, it's pretty much me. And so anyway, if I'm being looked at as the good guy here, yeah, I've invented, like, yeah, the 8th deadly sin is just simply being me, right? Being myself. And, which are you, Diablo, Mephisto, or Baal? I mean, I'd like to be Mephisto, but probably Baal. But, yeah, that's what I would say. And, you're pretty normal. Don't give you crap like that. No, it's whatever. So this is what I said. When I was a kid, our lights would turn off and we would never, okay, so this is inaccurate. We never had our electricity turned off. But we had our heating turn off. We had our heating turn off and our internet turn off. We always had electricity. So like we would go from, you know, basically being able to like be normal, and then we would be reduced down to, my mom and I would be reduced down to playing Age of Empires 2 and using the Super Nintendo. And the year is 2012. Okay, so no, it's not entirely accurate. Okay, we had electricity. It's just that, you know, that was about it. Reduced. Yes, that's really all it was. And so anyway, do you have electric heaters? We had one. We had one electric heater that we got at Walmart or something like that. So yeah, typical third worlder debuff. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I think back on those times, like, this is what it says, man, I wish I could go back. Yeah. If I could snap my fingers and go back to the times where it was just me and my mom, and we would have enough stuff to like maybe bake one cake in our like we had a separate, like, so basically this, and there's even more lore, there's lore compounded on this. Okay. So basically, so this is, I bought my mom this nice, beautiful, brand new oven, and I had it installed and everything. And so anyway, this is what happened, right? And I don't even really know how to use this oven. And the reason why is because growing up, we always had one of these ovens. And so this is the oven that I was so used to using. And so this is the one we would put cakes in there and we would cook a cake. Like, I remember my mom and I, we would, you know, we'd have enough money to like get together money to get a cake mix. And then we'd bake a cake, and then we would play Age of Empires and like Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Like in, again, the year 2012, because the internet got turned off and the heating got turned off, and there's like one space heater, so we're sitting in the same room. So like this, and we had to use this because at the time, this oven, this is a gas oven. And so obviously you can't use it whenever there's no gas. And so that was it. Some of our childhood, yeah, priceless times. It was a great time. It really was. And I never afford to fix my teeth. I remember this one time my divorced mom used her last $20, used it on Taco Bell. Not only did she use it on Taco Bell, she enthusiastically used it on Taco Bell. Like, it wasn't even like oh, I wonder what we're going to do with this money. No, it was immediately, instantaneously. Like, oh, wow, $20? I can get so much Taco Bell with this. Instantaneously went to Taco Bell. That was it. And yeah, I had to get food from my friend's house after that. No, I never had to do that. We always had extra ramen noodles. That was it. And so sometimes you'd have to reduce down to that. And my mom, the reason why she would eat the handfuls of chocolate is because basically, so if you, this is really degenerate, okay? But so basically, in order, like pound for pound, you get more Hershey's chocolate if you buy the bags of the baking chocolate, the little tiny Hershey's Kisses, instead of the bars. Because so the bars are like $3, but the bag is $3, but there's twice as many out of the bag. So she would buy the bag and just eat this shit like popcorn, right? And that's what it was. Life hack. Yep, life hack, guys. Exactly. Attention. Yeah. Real one alert. That's a great idea. Yeah, and she'd be eating this. Yes, changing consumer habits at work. And not degenerate, just resourceful. Yeah, we were min-maxing. And so you would know these kinds of things if you had these problems. And so anyway, as shit starts melting in your hands immediately, it does. And by the way, it was in her hand for 3 seconds. It was just there, like that was it, and that was all there was to it. And then obviously, Hassan, I never grew up with much. All I had was wealthy family, unlimited food. I can believe that. Horseback riding, anything I asked for, constant support, and an uncle who paved my media career. I've suffered more than most. I mean, again, I don't know if he says that or not. The thing is that I have no idea if he does, but like, that's the way it goes. People are fucking mad no matter what. And make me miss my mom. I know. And Asmon's actual working class guy. Hassan's a rich flat boy LARPer. I mean, I don't really, am I a working class guy? I mean, I don't really have any working class struggles anymore. But I live in a working class neighborhood. And, you know, like, I don't really identify as being some rich guy or some famous, well-known guy. Like, I don't know. I just stream. It's not a big deal to me. But, you know, to some people, they take it really seriously. I don't know what to say. So working class hours, I guess, right? Yeah, it's usually 9 to 5, something like that. Well, it's 12 to like 7 usually. But he said he was poor, only making $60K in college. Yeah, I mean, that's not a lot of money in California. Give me a second. Excuse me, a little bit of allergies. From rags to bitches. Well, really for me, it's from rags to rags. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's really about it. And, yeah, that's about it. His dad paid his rent, so it's a lot. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, who cares? I mean, but overall, did Asmongold actually do anything worthy of the hate that he gets? Yeah, I probably did. That's probably, yeah. And, that's why Zach always come off more authentic. Well, the thing is that also, Jesus Christ, like, it's really, dude, the dog, it's never going to end. And obviously they're doing the Homelander edits of him. I don't hate him. I just don't think it's particularly insightful or bright. That's fine. Should be held accountable for what he did in Germany and what he did with Diddy. He didn't do anything with Diddy. He didn't get invited. And it's so crazy. His embodiment of someone liberals should hate more than anyone else. I know. But anyway, yeah, a positive thread about me. That doesn't happen very often. I'll tell you that. When you don't change your lifestyle based on wealth, keeps you grounded. I mean, I don't know. There's things in my life I've changed differently, right? But not a whole lot. I mean, I generally try to be just, you know, the same guy. I mean, I don't even really try to do anything. I mean, if you want me to be honest, like, I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about or trying to, you know, do X or Y thing. I just kind of live my life, right? I mean, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I guess for some people it is, right? I mean, some people it is, I guess. Why didn't endorse Kamala? What is this here?
I've gone through this cycle already. I didn't endorse Kamala Harris. I refuse to do so.
Why?
Okay. But here's what's important.
Why would you not do that? Like, I mean, doesn't she agree with, like, more of your policies than Trump? Wouldn't, like, I mean, like, here's the thing is, like, a lot of people died in, like, custody of ICE. Like, ICE killed people. Like, they'd be alive. They'd be alive if Kamala Harris won. Now, maybe different people would be dead. Sure. But like the people in America, they'd be alive. They would be. And so really, there is no moral high ground that you can have whenever you say that you wouldn't have endorsed Kamala Harris. Now, in my opinion, the only thing I would say I regret not endorsing Trump, but Trump hasn't done it Trump hasn't been bad enough. Like, that's what I'm mad about. Like, they call Trump a fascist, dictator, evil, demon, psychopath. Well, I wish that we're not getting that. I thought I was promised a dictator, and I'm just getting another politician. I'm fucking mad. I want my fucking money back. This is ridiculous. I'm mad he's not, yeah.
Here's what's important. In the past, I had endorsed Joe Biden. In the past, I had endorsed Hillary Rodham Clinton. Mm-hmm. And liberals still...
So it's because Kamala Harris was black. He didn't want to have a black person in the White House. I remember this was a thing with Obama, too. Yeah, there's a lot of conversation about this. It must have been it, right? I mean, like, no, I get it. Yeah, sure, definitely get it.
Yelled at me, saying I was a Bernie bro. And if you ask them why back then, they would say it's because you weren't excited enough.
Wasn't excited?
In your endorsement of Hillary Clinton or Joseph Robinette Brandon. So it's actually not about endorsements.
It's obviously about endorsements. You refuse to endorse a person who, based off of your own ideology, is a greater lesser of two evils, like a tremendous lesser of two evils with Kamala Harris. The only way that you can justify your policy and your decision for not doing that is if the only thing that you care about is Israel-Palestine, which I think is exactly what that's actually the truth, right? That's the only reason that's his only issue that he cares about. That's why he pushes Muslim identity politics all day. That's why he runs defense for terrorism, Islamic terrorism. This is what he does. And so anyway, you have all these things happen, and it becomes very evident that Hassan does not have the best interest of the American people in mind. He does not. Just it's that simple. He cares about voting for the best interests of foreign countries. So in a lot of ways, he's the exact same as these Israel lobby people. He's the exact same as AIPAC. Like, you have somebody who basically is saying that, well, let's vote in this way because it's beneficial for Israel. Well, what's the difference between saying that and let's vote in this way because it's beneficial for Palestine? I mean, at the same time, like, both of these things are like foreign issues that have nothing to do with the American people. So, I mean, I really think that's it.
Voting at all. Because if they actually sincerely were worried about the pain that Trump is causing, as I was, and I still am.
Well, then if you're worried about the pain that he's causing, why didn't you endorse Kamala? This is a completely, like, the thing is with this is that this is why every liberal should resent Hassan. It's because he's trying to co-opt and take over your movement with a fringe identity politics movement that is comprised primarily of foreign actors and non-Americans. And they're doing so for a racial and a religious and ethnic reason. They're trying to take over the Democratic Party. They're trying to use their wedge identity politics and Muslim identity politics to drive Democratic policy. And they don't care about the average American. To the extent that they care about free health care for all or anything else, this is just a means to the actual ends, which is establishing a larger demographic of those people, and free health care is just simply a way that enables that. So they don't want free health care as an ends, they want it as a means. And as soon as Democrats and liberals realize this, I think that they'll realize how much of an existential threat this ideology is to everybody else and to them. It's actually more, I would argue that, and I don't know, maybe this is like woke for me to say, but I think we need the Democratic Party. I think that it's been tremendously detrimental that we can't have reasonable, cognizant conversations about, for example, AI, privacy, workers' rights, and the privileges that workers are losing because AI is removing their jobs. We can't have any of these conversations because the left wing has been taken over by Muslim identity politics, trans identity politics, and illegal alien advocacy. Like, we need a strong workers' party. And we don't have that anymore. We don't. And it's been taken over by these people. They've completely, basically poisoned the party with identity politics. They have, but by Marxists. Yes, exactly. By like extreme socialism and stuff like that. Identity politics ruined the world. Well, yeah, and these are the people that did it. And fundamentally, the Republican Party, I think, has only gotten stronger, and it's only become more unified in a way, right? Besides the Israel thing. I think the Israel thing it's different. But other than the Israel issue, I think that everybody is extremely unified in pushing against this, whereas the Democrats don't have any singular messaging that resonates with people other than the, Republicans are racist. That's literally it. So, I mean, I think that liberals, like, these, like, extreme leftists are a much larger threat for liberals than they are for conservatives or Republicans. And the reason why is because they're the ones that are going to, they're splitting the vote, right? Like, they're not splitting Republican votes, they're splitting Democrat votes.
They would have demanded that the Harris campaign actually take this shit seriously, right?
What shit? What shit?
But they don't care. One of the first things that a lot of liberals did on the timeline after Donald Trump became president was openly salivating at the prospect of getting their Latino neighbors deported.
No, they didn't. What? What is he talking about? Like, it's true? Who? Like, yeah, there was probably like 5 posts. There was like 5 posts of some person saying, well, if you voted for Trump, I hope you get deported or something like that. Yeah, sure. But these are just, I mean, like, are we really going to think that those are all those leftist people? Or are those some people that are also those are all Democrats? Or are some of those leftists too?
And if you recall back then, what did I say? I said, this is ridiculous. You are no better than the fascist Republicans if you actually agitate and actively lean in to the deportations regime.
Well, how can you say that they're as bad as them if they're leaning into the deportations regime, but you're not as bad as them when you're leaning into Adam Schiff being arrested? I mean, I don't like this. It's actually crazy how just completely dishonest this is. I mean, you're watching a complete ideology narrative collapse in real time. You are, like, I mean, it's insane.
Fascist Republicans are implementing. If you are anti-fascist, you should not aid and abet the fascist regime.
But you did that. You did that.
You should oppose it, even if it's someone that you dislike.
How do you say this? There are clips of you not doing that. Oh my God. This is Jesus. He aided them. Yeah. And you also aided them by not supporting Kamala Harris. You did. You helped them too. Like, not taking an action. Like, like, think about it as a trolley problem, right? If you see a trolley going down and there's 100 people on one track and one person on the other track, and it's going to hit the 100 people and you don't pull the lever, you're responsible for all those 100 people dying. You are. That's the way I see it, because you could have changed it and you chose not to. So that's it. You had the lever. You could have used it. You didn't. And now you're trying to play the moral upper hand. And by the way, I didn't want Kamala to win. Fuck no, I didn't want her to win. Absolutely not.
even if it's
But I can see where a liberal is coming from, right? I can understand how they think.
even if it's
not that hard.
victims, are people who you personally believe legitimately played a role in the election of Donald Trump. They were, of course, referencing Latino neighbors that had undocumented
Exactly what you did.
family members who had voted for Donald Trump, and there was plenty of them. I was never your biggest fan of Hassan because I personally don't like how you sometimes flaunt your wealth, but do appreciate chatter. I promise you, I don't flaunt my wealth.
You do when you ride around with like really expensive clothes. If you're going around with shirts that are $1,000, you're flaunting your wealth. That's the only reason why you'd buy something like that. You don't need to buy really expensive clothes like that. There's no like, I mean, I obviously, I've had expensive clothes like that before. Like, you're obviously doing that. I mean, what do you mean you don't flaunt your wealth? Like, why are you even saying this? Like, I mean, how many times have, like, you know, you gone out in public and people have, like, seen how much money you've spent on, like, all your clothes? It's like $10,000. Like, that's flaunt. How is having a $10,000 fit not flaunting your wealth? Like, I mean, what are we doing here? It's just, it's Jesus Christ.
Okay? This is what I mean.
Did he just say illegals voted? No, but he implied that the Mexicans and the Hispanics that voted for Trump were illegal. But that's, I mean, to be fair, he was also paraphrasing what somebody else said. It wasn't really him, it was somebody else.
I don't flaunt my wealth. Other people will go to unbelievable lengths to try to identify how much each individual article of clothing I've purchased without even knowing where I've purchased that article of clothing or how I've acquired that article of clothing or whether it is at odds with my worldview at all to create this idea that I love flaunting my wealth.
Yeah, you obviously do. That's why you have $10,000 fits. I mean, like, you can't walk around with like $5,000 to $10,000 worth of clothes on and then say that you're not flaunting wealth. I mean, I don't even know what we're doing here. It's just like, it's so insanely this is shocking, honestly. It's really like, what are you doing?
You think I wanted my house
Do you think that I want, like,
to be doxxed when I purchased it?
Nobody agrees with that. Nobody says that's a good thing. Nobody thinks that. The house is not the issue. Listen, a $3 million house in LA is not that big. I understand, like, it's a nice house. He got a nice house. He deserves a nice house. But it's like the house is nothing compared to going around with like $10,000 worth of clothes on.
For myself and my family? No, of course not. Like right now, I'm wearing Zegna pants. They're very, like, I'm sure they're vintage, but I'm sure when they were first sold, they were pretty expensive.
I'm sure.
I got them for $30. But in the future, if they figure out what brand of pants I'm wearing, they'll say these were $700 pants. I got it for $30. Secondhand, thrifted. But it doesn't matter, right? Zegna. Armenigildo Zegma.
The thing is that, like,
sounds fancy, like Obama's fancy mustard.
Does Hassan have a single photograph in the last 5 years of him at a thrift store? I wonder if he has a single photograph. Because I have like 50. I do. Like, and to be fair, it's like 10 years ago. Because like I haven't really gone and shopped for clothes in like probably like 10 years. Like, I'm not even kidding. But like I got this at the thrift store, right? I did. And yeah, thrift store. Like, and you know what I think is happening? This is it's worse than you guys can even imagine. I think that he's paying somebody to go out there and shop for him. I think that might be what's happening. A personal shopper. I have no proof of this. I'm making this up. I'm not saying this is what he's doing, but I think that's what happened. And a stylist, I guess so. So yeah, sounds sick, not gonna lie. Yeah, I guess, right? I mean, but like, might be online too, maybe. I'm gonna pop some tags, got $20 in my pocket. Yeah, that was about the same time I went into, I spent a lot of time going to thrift stores. Yeah, about that same time, the Macklemore song. Thrifting got expensive. I really can't tell you. I mean, I used to go there. My mom, obviously, you know, because we didn't have a lot of money, like we would go to the thrift store all the time. But yeah, I mean, you're seeing this. I mean, this is just collapsing on itself, right? It's so funny for me to see that basically most people, it seems like, are rooting for the federal government in this case, right? Like, you can look at something that seems to be like kind of politically motivated, but like everybody still is agreeing with the government. I mean, you have had to burn a lot of bridges for that, okay? And that's it. So everybody's thinking that. I mean, honestly, dressing's horrible. I've never seen a man dress that bad. Yeah, I mean, it's probably done by somebody else. That's probably the reason why. And he's going to get audited. His messages probably will, right? And they might do some auditing. Yeah, you're right about that. And it's just LARPing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. But let me go back. I think I've already looked at the rest of these before. And, you know, I thought this was kind of funny. But, yeah,
I've gone through these.
why he didn't endorse Kamala Harris. And also, by the way, I'll never forget this dude got mad over a video game and said the N-word. And then he said, sorry, he forgot he was on camera, as if it's fine to say off camera. Yeah, it is completely fine to say off camera. Yeah, it is. Yeah, by the way, a lot of people say it off camera. A lot of streamers that you know say it off camera. They do. You might not want to hear that. You might not want to, oh, you don't say that. Yes, they do. And this whole thing of like, this is the performative hyper reality that so many of these people invent, where it's like, oh my God, this guy said a bad word. Like, by the way, he's Swedish. He doesn't have anything to do. Like, I'm a black American. This is a black guy in America. He doesn't have anything to do with, he didn't do that to you, okay? Like, he was in fucking Sweden. He has nothing to do with this. It's not the same thing. So it's like you're getting mad over a struggle that you didn't go through at a person who never even has a lineage that put you through it. Like, it's just nothing. You're getting mad over that protective victim mentality. Yeah, it's not a big deal. You say something off camera. Oh my God. Are we really going to perform? Are we going to perform the silliness that this is some kind of a big deal? Yeah, people like streamers, all these people say slurs off camera constantly. They do. They say it constantly off camera. The only reason why they don't say it on camera is because they don't want to get in trouble. That's the only reason why. It's an engineered hyper reality that these retards have bought into, and they believe in it. It's pathetic. Hassan has been a lightning rod for injecting foreign identity politics and Muslim identity politics into the Democratic Party, and then poison pilling their electoral chances by creating a mountain out of a molehill with Palestine and Israel. This is one singular issue that you are and it's a foreign policy issue that you are effectively sabotaging the entire party over in order to try to own Israel. But this comes at the expense of, and I'm speaking from their perspective, not mine. This is coming from the expense of the undocumented people. This is coming at the expense of the trans people. This is coming at the expense of women. It's coming at the expense of children. It's coming at the expense of the homeless. It's coming at the expense of all of these other groups, but none of that matters because the goal is foreign identity politics. So yes, absolutely, getting rid of those people would be beneficial to them. That's absolutely true. Like, I don't see how this isn't obvious. There's another one of these too. I'll watch one more. Israel's a problem. It tries to win the Middle East to the U.S. The least is a real problem. I'm not sure about his framing, though. Really, Israel's a problem? I think the problem is gas. I think the problem is being able to afford food. I think those are the real problems that Americans are facing daily. It's healthcare, right? It's housing. Like, these are the real, direct, specific problems that affect us immediately. Education. Like, education's a huge problem. Like, you want to get into my pet issues, right? Universal suffrage is a huge problem. I guarantee you, if Israel disappeared, you'd still have trans bullshit. You'd still have non-binary 5-year-olds. If Israel and every single Jew on the earth was raptured by God and they were all fucking sent to heaven, everybody would still be doing the same stuff. Do you really think it would go away? Of course it wouldn't. Sorry.
But yeah, I'm glad that I have united all of my enemies. Nick Fuentes, again, a person who has been, in his own words, victim to lawfare and political persecution in this country. He's a neo-Nazi who has claimed that he's actually a Democrat now because he wants to punish.
But I've never seen Hassan condemn Nick being criticized or attacked. Has Hassan ever condemned the administration for going after Nick Fuentes? I've never heard a clip of that. I feel like I would have seen a clip of that. So, like, it's kind of odd. Not once, as far as I know.
Trump because Trump is a servant of Israel, right? Nick Fuentes, if Trump wants to win us back, putting Hassan Piker in prison forever would be a good start. Laura Loomer, who is no friend to Nick Fuentes and also another op of mine. President Trump can unite the entire country by having Hassan Piker arrested. It's his destiny.
It's his destiny. Is it Hassan's destiny to go to jail, or is it Trump's destiny to put Hassan in jail? This is this is unspecific.
Bro, what happened to our fun community? Now we fighting real politicians? Yes. Interesting to see this weird orbit, this weird coalition coming together.
Because nobody likes you. It's not weird. It's actually super, like, it's really reasonable. Like, we've been waiting, like, people have been waiting on this forever. Like, I don't understand, like, why this isn't obvious.
Anti-Trump neo-Nazis, pro-Trump, pro-Israel Nazis like Laura Loomer, and the entirety of the centrist commentariat coming together and joining forces to say that the fascist president's insane encroachment on the First Amendment and targeting of political dissidents for doing activism, for doing...
This is the reason why people hate you. It's because you're not even able to accurately frame disagreement against you in an honest way. You never... You refuse to engage with the substance of what people say because you're constantly trying to create a narrative that doesn't exist. You're more focused around a narrative rather than a reality or any sort of facts. So you're trying to pre-flight and create a, disposition or a bias ahead of time by structuring the way that things are discussed in a way that's inaccurate. I think everybody realizes that you're doing this. Everybody knows this, whether it's with this, whether it's with the dog, whether it's with Israel-Palestine, whether it's with like Frogan and them getting banned, whether it's with Ethan suing them. Like you constantly mischaracterize and lie about everything and everyone. And everybody sees it. Everybody sees this, and now the chickens are coming home to roost, and nobody really has your back. Because you've created and cultivated a community of people that are radical, extreme, and they follow whatever delusion that you invent. But the reality is that that is a very small minority, and you're realizing that everybody else that's outside of that tiny little bubble finds it reprehensible. That's really what's happening. And it's obvious this is what's happening. He just said pro-Israel Nazis. How retarded are these people? I know. Can you explain to me what a pro-Jewish Nazi is? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't matter. I thought you agreed with Hassan on Israel. I agree with Hassan that Israel plays too much of a role in our politics, and I think that we should decouple from Israel more. But I don't agree with Hassan that Israel is the root of all of our problems. Does that make sense? And I think that, like, basically, like, my Israel distrust is like a 2 out of 10, and like his is like a 10, right? Or a 9. So it's not like I'm on the same spectrum, but it's just that he takes it too far.
Humanitarian aid to a country that we're fucking starving and destroying is actually a cause to celebrate. Okay? Interesting. These people do not have any real political world view.
Uh-huh.
Many of these people do not have a vision in the affirmative or even in the negative, honestly.
I don't even see how this is an argument against it. Even if they don't have a political worldview, if your political worldview is problematic, that doesn't automatically make it good. Just because other people don't agree with you on something and they don't have and also, like, by the way, it seems like Nick Fuentes has a very defined political worldview. I mean, if he didn't, he wouldn't have been able to create an entire movement after being deplatformed on 7 different websites, right? Like, you get kicked off of YouTube, you get kicked off of Twitch, you get kicked off of Twitter, you get debanked, you get, prosecuted by the feds or, like, hounded by the feds. You go into a lawsuit over some person going to your house. Like, I mean, all of these things happen. Like, these are people that are aligning under a political ideology. And this is, again, like, I mean, very clearly they have a political ideology. Like, this is more of what I was saying, how it's just this weaponized misunderstanding. And it's a deliberate weaponized misunderstanding.
For a future American society, a grand design.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care
they have an idea for a grand design of American society. It's just that you're not in it. I think it's really simple. Like, I don't understand. Like, I mean, it's actually really, really simple. There's a grand design, and part of that is him not being there. Duh. Now, you can say that's wrong. You can say that's not it. And I'm not even saying that's a good idea, but I'm saying that there is very clearly an ideology here.
Anything is just petty personal grievances. Politics is simply team sport for them.
Yeah.
Politics is not about a movement that will better people's lives. It's not about organizing. It's not about fighting some of these
How did not endorsing Kamala Harris better anybody's life in America? All the people that he says that he cares about, their lives became objectively worse under Donald Trump. He made all of their lives worse by not helping and trying to, help get Kamala Harris elected. So, like, this is just like, I mean, talk about like a no worldview. Like, it's not even true. And again, like, I don't agree with his position, but I understand it. And from his position, this is a problem. He gave them cancer. Yeah, the people like this are a cancer to the Democratic Party. They are.
Cancerous forces that have robbed, not only directly robbed regular Americans, but also robbed them of their political voice, whether it be...
Well, what about Gesa that's robbed Cubans and puts them in jail? Like, I mean, why is this some, like, I mean, this is the problem, is that it's just it's so, like, just maliciously dishonest that I don't even know what, like, I can't believe anybody listens to this and takes it seriously. It's crazy.
The disenfranchisement of black voters, or whether
there's no black people that aren't allowed to vote. Like, what do you mean the disenfranchisement of black voters? When are black people? Did we stop black people from voting? It's just not even true.
It be the groups, elements like AIPAC.
And also, do you think that Kamala Harris would have done that? Even if you think that black people were disenfranchised, do you think that Kamala Harris would have done this? Obviously not.
And numerous other corporate lobbies that subvert democracy at every turn. These people don't want to fight against any of that stuff. They don't care about any of this. All they care about is feeling like their team is winning. And they've decided that their team is this, like, increasingly shrinking factional team of center-right Democrats. And they will hold on to every bit of power that they have, no matter how silly they come across to a broader audience. It's that simple. That's where we're at now.
Jasmine Crockett is now...
They don't have any real worldview beyond I hate the left, beyond I hate Hassan Piker.
As opposed to I hate Israel, which is totally different. This is completely different. I mean, you can't, guys. That's a complete worldview.
That's it. And you should hate him too. That's their North Star.
On threads celebrating the fashion.
And I'm going to continue pushing back against this and talking about it because I think that more people like, and I've always said before is that I think Hassan, I don't know if Hassan's guilty or not. I have no idea. If he's not guilty, he shouldn't be put in jail. If they're going to, and all of this is over a subpoena. It's not even, he's not even being directly investigated. Like, we're acting like this is some kind of crazy, oh my God, like it's all over. It's not all over. This is nothing. People get subpoenaed constantly. It's nothing. Like they said 40 other people were getting subpoenaed
but yeah,
too.
I'm glad that I have
going to jail. It's not even true. So it's just ridiculous. But and the reason why I talk about it is because you like this is what somebody like him does is that they just try to flood the zone with a bunch of misinformation. They try to just lie and just spread as much bullshit as they possibly can, and then hopefully maybe some people will believe in it. Anyway.
Is not about speech. This is about his activity. So we'll wait and see what he's got going on there. Also, some issues with the dog collar that I don't like. Azra and Amani, thank you so much.
They can't even fucking say it too because they're worried about getting sued. Isn't that funny?
Well, yeah, because nobody really knows, but it just seems that way, right? I mean, that's clearly what it is.
Fox News is trying to entertain it, but they can't like fully say it because random fucking chirpers on the internet obviously don't have that same fear, but there is a level of like editorial control when you are a mainstream media outlet, so they can only like point to it. They can't fully lean into it, you know?
And she had more to say too.
I made sure we had a picture of Kaya in our...
Like, that's insane, bro. This is a Fox News Sunday program. What the fuck do you mean?
You build 100 bridges and you suck one dick, you're not a bridge builder, you're a dick sucker. You go to 100 political rallies and you shock one dog, you're not a political activist, you're a dog zapper. That's it. Search Hassan Piker. You know what the first result is going to be? Dog. Not socialism, not communism, not Cuba, not politics, not stream. Dog. I didn't do that. Check it yourself.
I have literal fucking stalkers on the payroll, dude. Leftists, I don't really like Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel, but the way Trump is fucking with them is bad. Liberals, yeah, Trump, go get Hassan, haha. It's true. That's literally what has happened.
Yeah, because he's not this. You're not the same as Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert isn't promoting terrorism. He's not saying that he supports the Houthis. He's not trying to downplay the atrocities of October 7th. He never said the United States deserved 9/11. So obviously Stephen Colbert's going to be different. Like, I mean, duh, of course. Obviously.
Because I know there's folks like you, Tommy, that are paying attention to this dog that Hassan Piker has sitting in the back of his live streams for hours on end.
Bro, your own stalker operation literally destroyed the fucking meta. Not only did it prove that it's a fucking vibration collar, but it also proved that she goes on long.
He's talking about that? Yeah, he definitely had her change the collar and wear it out there, assuming that they would take the photo so we could use this as an example. Hassan cares a lot about optics like that. I think he would have done that. I do. I think that's pretty low level.
Long walks throughout the goddamn day.
XQC was right.
So obviously she's not fucking sitting behind me the whole day. She's literally outside in the fucking photos.
Well, what about like all the...
I know, it doesn't matter. None of it fucking matters. But Jesus Christ, dude. It is so strange. I guess it's cool that like my stalkers...
Has he ever explained like why he would use a shot collar? Because I feel like that's been kind of a pretty big deal. It's been a big deal for a long time. And, like, I don't know if he's ever really explained why he did it.
Are no longer just like weird. They're no longer just
legally threatened, if not at some point. Possible deal with Iran over the weekend.
What the fuck? They're no longer just like fucking weirdos that spend all of their time on like subreddits and Discord subreddits and Discord circles. Yeah. Right? Like I have stalkers at Fox News, in literal Manhattan Institute think tank. Stu, he's in here too probably. He watches the stream every day.
That's crazy. Wow. So let's take a look.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan Abi broadcast.
One hour. And we're looking at 2 hours. And streaming offline.
It is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America... Kaya, please just fucking go... Just stop.
Oh, man. 3 hours. Wow. That's nuts. He definitely shocked her. I don't know. 421. That's a long time. Really is. People forgot about this? Yeah, people thought they forgot. Nobody is going to forget about this. They never will. I don't think that's ever going to happen, at least not at this point. And, there's some more of these that's worth looking at. I don't know if that's really it. Let me see if I can pull up the other ones here. But, holy fucking shit. Oh, is this it? Yeah. All right, one more.
Someone also noticed the creep shots disprove that you use a shock collar. It doesn't, guys. This has been discussed a million times over and over and over.
So now the new expectation is that he had the shock collar at the time, but now he has the person wearing it on a lanyard, so he could use this as an example and say it's just a vibration collar and it's not a shock collar. So he changed it. That's basically what it was, right? For a narrative.
Over and over again. Mm-hmm. Yes. Not only does Kaya get numerous walks, but yes, she doesn't have a shock collar. It doesn't even matter. You think my fucking haters give a shit? It was never about the truth, okay? She said, hashtag free Kaya. Hello, Hassan the Hun. Surrender your ego and accept one of these offers for a new home for Kaya. You curse at her all the time. You were clearly frustrated with Kaya. She isn't a potted plant. Let her live. This is a Fox News reporter, dude. This is...
Hashtag free Kaya. On October 14th, 2025.
Is the Fox News reporter that wrote this article.
You know what's crazy is that I don't know about like in the last week or so, but he's been losing and bleeding followers for this dog thing for like 6 months. Like, I feel like this is like, I mean, to have this happen to somebody is just really crazy. It is shocking. No pun intended.
That's incredible. Mm-hmm. That's so crazy. She isn't a potted plant. Let her live as a dog, free to roam, a home, move, run, meander. Hashtag free Kaya. Ironic because her literal fucking reporting, if you can call it that, shows that she is meandering and going on walks and going to parks and shit. It's like genuinely insane.
Yeah.
She's reposting Awk 2000.
That's right. That's right. Yep. 100% made it for optics. Yeah. Prisoners get out sometimes. Sometimes the prisoners escape. For publicity to debunk the original story? I know. Didn't he have another dog they abused too?
Indeed. Hassan Piker is drawn to the attention of federal authorities for possibly aiding and abetting a communist regime. Then he has drawn the ire of dog lovers for allegedly using a shock collar on his cute dog Kaya. It's a public service to draw attention to both issues.
Oh my God. Man.
It's unbelievable, dude. What a time to be alive, you know?
Yeah, it sure is. I'll see if there's any more of these that's worth looking at. Let me see if I can find it. What is this? Hassan subpoena. I spelled it right this time, didn't I? See, I'm a good boy. And let me see if I can find it. And yeah, if there's anything else, who sent him there? Liberals on Twitter. It clarifies the stance. I'll gladly. What is this here? So now he's willing to apologize for the Adam Schiff comment. So this is good. I'll gladly apologize if my Senator Adam Schiff lifts a pinky finger to defend his anti-Zionist constituent and democracy. He certainly didn't when my friends were being tortured in an Israeli prison. What? Oh, so you're friends with terrorists? Put that down on the subpoena. So wait a minute. So he says he's wait, you're friends with Hamas? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, what the fuck? Guys, why would he admit this, right? I mean, this is an investigation. Why would you say this? There's no self-reporting. Why would you say this at all? Why would he care if I go to an American one? Oh, right. And so this is it. Oh, my God. He can be an informant? I guess so. Are there polymarket bets on him? I bet there's not. I mean, as I said, I think it's just really sad, man. And let me see if I can find the other ones. And is not Piker Shade Zora on the initial statement? What is this?
It is a way to be. It is a way to silence dissent. It's a way to actively tie up Activate as well. You might because I'm not a concerning incident that took place in the New York City.
I don't think that. I don't agree with that. I think you should. That's. I don't agree with that analysis. Let me see if I can find the other ones. And yeah, this is again. I think this is it. It's so good. I'm so happy about this. I am. And one of the few things you really don't want to joke about, and Hassan does it anyway. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be talking about that, right? I definitely wouldn't. And what is this here? Code Pink. Uh-oh.
I think that ultimately the target is probably
the Singham.
Singham.
Yeah.
And his operation from PSL to Answer Coalition to Code Pink, like anything that he has ever financed.
He's right.
And it's not new. It's been around for a while, but it's obviously
that's the problem.
It's held through regardless because like it's ridiculous, right? It's like totally fucking ridiculous.
It's completely ridiculous.
To try and you know, to try and stop like the political advocacy of an American
that's
citizen.
Not what that
right. Roy Singham is a American citizen. He lives in China now, and he's a centimillionaire. I think he like has almost $1 billion. Not sure how much money he has now, but like he's been a funding vehicle for a lot of like political political movements in the country, like a lot of activism. And they hate that shit. Like the American government hates that shit, so they're trying to jam him up, you know. They're trying to hit him on anything and everything they possibly can.
Good. Thank God.
That's it. That's the goal here. That's the broader goal.
The Chinese funding problems here. It's a guy living in China. I don't know if he's Chinese or not, but yeah. Anyway, this is it. And yeah, subpoena is 500% fucked. Oh God. Yeah. No, I'm going to keep up with this every single step of the way. I am. Every step of the way, every little piece of information that we get out of this is behind. Denims think that Elon Musk is behind this.
First and foremost, I don't know how good it is because I didn't.
Nobody cares. Anyway, so let's scroll back down and see if there's anything else that's worth looking at. Looks like no, not really. And let's see here. I mean, really, guys, I mean, what are we doing?